no a problem solver. And yet tribal and religious bigots. Your bow because me winnie we assume winnie no say any panel ultimate capati no emum. No ha. And Reverend Dr. Amishadai also answer former Commissioner General. Ghana Revenue Authority on also find that OSP chira watch on fire assessment deal no and also yaka and a Chief Justice so the oka say in camera probe na ye dark and unlawful and former Chief Justice Sophia Kufu on Tolo Oil also almost here petrol a buy mom extension of the lines is so on to man so or say engoyi say ki review contract no near her was near KE I feed down upon headmaster also na say be to just say opposite for so many nipa mi nu achi wo mo in connection with the meda ya omo ye hwemo yenko
right yefa the Daily Searchlight red trosso emamwa process against me abusive illegal tokunu say the bia ne tokunu ewo honum eye ne try ne press conference oye and Daily Searchlight so a capture bi ewo honum say omutitia ne fa ho di so and afi emfamra kwam eno eda hanum say afi odu wani ekire yesura kind for rata kind of for risk alleged fraud case adjourned to August 13 na chese eno so ewo hanum say we kofuri ya kofuri na makochoken right mehu kofuri okay so no so be to bia say fraud ho sensem bi eno anti ono nimfoni eda hanum CIB Ghana pushes digital and ethical reforms with Digital Academy and also ewo hanum say enei yenhwe na yenka Digital Academy ho ensem say be betimi aboa ama digital platform na se for no ho atimi ate all right eno ho ensem enso ewo hanum wafa yento so
esoro ho no o say story bi wo Daily Search me say mommy ehwe Daily Searchlight esoro ho
okay
Ghana to implement
gradual ban on plastic okay Minister. So
rubber no.
Yes.
You problem rubber.
Yes, but bia your rubber.
No Kizuba in minute come so okay. No bisa say why ko.
It's almost there.
That's big
say pa. Sigata na no pe. Betimi a kire kala ni na. E green.
E dia nom de yo.
Amon tunrengum.
Na sabia no de gum wo
enye ho no de gum
alaba railways ho
enye ho no de gum
ragota no mu abepio
ene mu ana bepio nti almost amre embryo do emu atiba emu ntinwe completely
okay
emu ntinwe completely right police launches investigation into social media threats obstruction of offices and say obi so akwa threatening police for nti eho ensem enso ewo aye the Daily Searchlight enim
Yemfa the Chronicle kuwakata no entwaso Chronicle so me say Justice Araba Isaba Sakitukono wa share ne pink kama no daha was my removal process is politically motivated Tokuno Zoom Lion lands in Burkina as Africa expansion agenda continues and resistance hits the roof despite city appreciation cuts seems worried. Na Araba Tukundi de Canada Zoom Lion de Yaka was say no say the omukọ bibira ma hudu ni na so ha electricity works and right kan say enkania bono from 15th of July ebe kosoro by 2.45%.
2.5
and no na cuts edweko go be the cast the same almost just say ade ne hu say na nka dollar no see na bro no de ke say enkania boy dey
eba form
ni mo nkwa na dey kosoro to July the no by September another reviews where they
ebeba right ma yankwa na yemfa the Hawk newspaper and twaso na safu we etinichani no and there's some jealous of NDC. They know how to treat creatives. So Christopher ono ensema de atudwan say ne brem NDC for pa say e ba kwan e fa so a wo mo a omo eye creative omo creative art no kwan de omo fa so ne ne bre because omo ye ono emfone reset in rules. Brown defiles Boa, claims he's untouchable. Hey, no ehun ensem enso edahanum so mampani aye na dwen say o reset baby a ne no and opening a friend Brown say amaboa nsem ode atodwa no de yemfa yensa nka no mo bia ma no de yemfa yensa nka no obi antimi fanensa emma emmekano eno so ewo krata no anim afei okwa o say ferry at GMET headquarters whether workers cry foul over rusts and unpaid dues. Staff warn of mass action over broken promises. And also at the Hanti Osha, the minister in charge of communications, George, Sam George, Mfuni, and so at the Hanum say. Now, Oba say honoma, you can be neutral in politics. But my man, Nux Afenyo. Won't mean you fin your boy. Baby, I will. Baby, I will. Don't mean Cassa. I feel you know, Cassa. Gamonia neutral. You won't mean neutral. So we also be actually baby, I will. OPK Savage Mats destroys the hype. Okay, and also at the Ayakratano and name.
Yeah, the New Republic who are Kratano to Aswa. Or see Yoko sweeps ex NAFCO cartel, CEO wife and 2 directors nabbed. Say National Baffasto Company. And then Rabbi too, you say almost honor Yoko for so drew. Almost aquachi CEO no one in the area. And then you might for directors in you know. Quite often so ye told you and the school for Codano. Contract.
Ghana.
Debt disaster rocks Kevin Ochry, and then Tokuno blah blah blah. The New Republic.
I see.
I don't know. Or say Tokuno
blah blah blah
blah blah. And say she then anyway. We are on the caption. But XGRA boss 2 other snap over SMS scandal, and also Reverend Dr. Abishada and Funi no Waha.
Daily Post and the Defense Minister Dr. Mane Boama warns public of fake Facebook account, urges vigilance during Ghana Armed Forces recruitment. Say a man for Facebook no so na one more idea recruitment or say more enhwene ye and no government rejects claims of political agenda against suspended Chief Justice Tokuno Enra. The Kwachofusu press conference or no a B and a paper no so a capture what the Aba Abeto Hanum say. Tokuno files for judicial review to declare removal procedure void and also Enra in some no kind no a B.
Also the High Court.
I also the High Court say
judicial review no. Say administrative decision be and a procedure because on a chair and I file the judicial review.
Okay.
Or High Court.
Okay. So the High Court.
The High Court like I said process no wrong. To be our about to go.
Okay.
And I say be a correct or montoaso.
Nti me pension mu kakra. Supreme Court na omo edi asem no. Nti ebetimi aba High Court, ama High Court aka say.
Enya Supreme Court na edi asem no.
Okay.
A committee,
all right. A committee.
That committee na be administrative
body, okay.
So,
all right.
The Canadian or the court Supreme Court no, na constitutional interpretation.
Okay.
And the constitution it says Supreme Court on kwa. But we in the administrative procedure.
High
Court. High Court.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
The obetimi edi no so the kutu Supreme Court.
You no appeal.
On an appeal. Supreme Court.
Anyway.
But as well as say okwa you betimi injunct committee no say because of the abet mamonya adwuma no.
And so another
issue. I say case we been see that.
There be o.
It be a fa case we hu bia. Utie nra ma me nsem no woka no a. At a point who say our case. But utie tade sorry so a. Ono so kire say constitution be bia prevent attack 146 no. Once it is set in motion no. Untimi see the quiet say be wie. It no ka kire ma me say mo we nyina no confront to ho. Na edru ne final submission ye wie na what nyina and the akasa because of ABC dintino ade no ye wrong a flawed ti yenye dey ye more petitions asem no entumu so but sometimes lawyers will not wait for the ruling to come so it's a process because so and then ma a case a cheya yentime ni anwie no like say do agongo ne press open the no aye sa yeah, technicalities, yeah. Also, chape no Court of Appeal. Appeal didn't answer the Supreme Court. It is a case name, Christ. A home pom trader, not yet. Yet demand to tell you now, abandoned and attending our for boss in interest. Case.
What all right.
You had the way so see.
Right. And Sari fire supreme suspended CJ says she's a victim of the system she supervised.
You know, I was no.
On also the other two
no. Say said the idea no Ghana adebo why who say idea na chia you new bia
e da ho obi anka ho asem na say ho nsam ba
ne di obi afi ne hu say so say be sha na former chief justice the process of moving chief justice unfair because superior court judge korano a ye dey asem no come chief justice che say ye di asem no ma hu say asem no o mampani ne mahye adwafo bia di enim a judiciary na chief justice na be say wasem nsuo nim na oyi nipa na o matra sedi we na de kwa wo ye chief justice mo de president ho no de ma council of state nipa omo nyina president na appoint o me sa na meka so now no omo nso ayi nipa na yakofa judges too abeka ho so nti den as a president pursue too a obetima fa process where dey fro na me ade ye mi hu o se na o ka se dun keti ade no se dun keti ase electoral commission penufo bi ye nyom fro say it me succeed in removing the chief justice and the electoral commission sir Ghana you need democracy bio
any democracy
democracy bio
it's no more democracy
what it means say president we are ba no apam say nipa we mi no na
omo na mamra so
the bio what the make
na to ase
say yes succeed in doing this it means say independence of this body so no
ya from can't we blame the constitution this animal we
to America say embra ni niwa we did say
yes
by do we are because you better grow in a democracy. This is electoral commission, free president.
Chief justice, free na.
And we are police grad. I see ye police
IGP, free. Attorney general ne ocracy giving in free ho.
So because a near mam you near to about electoral commission, about would abitures cadiamon. But won't mean chero said ye or more hair batons. So don't is sin. Mahama ne pointed Charlotte say. So that's a say bet my BB.
Abwa
mahama na wini a
akobeyo
na nkonye
akobeyo
but untimi nye to ye anye yi so me na de buy there but what about so mama lusu MPP so na de Jane Mensa buy say na Jane bet my bibia ma MPP wini 2024 ya
koyo amfa
so enti I was say to me ne de ma wo mo no ka ekwa bi so abua se omunya kwan nye omodwuma Chief Justice the same thing but sakodo level be say power ne dane wie na said na na do yi Charlotte say na NDC for ska say yeso ye ba ye be je mensa no ese no keti amaso abai e bia mama die wie ya no ye beti another petition against them ne yi omo a it means say to me na fe dia gini nyina mampani to me ne pese yete so no
ya gini
nyina sa de ade e dia koma mampani bio whether MPP NDC it will not help us.
All right. Ti announce sasa dia de buy no over ento so a
ye to so dia na e de kuwaka tie a friend the new trust e na e to so new trust so e the gentle giant John Ejekumkufo mampani da ni funi aba or say choose problem solvers not religious and tribal bigots. Former President tells NPP delegates and Patriotic Institute. Our modano edino. Na I say the omode aba no so say be kakra no so be position be a party num. Now call Patriotic Institute no pass it through the mailer. Unto sorry prekope masse be pese be pre constituency chairman and regional chairman and MP.
Is it the way to go? Anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
On say eye training tintin o. Omo training no be no. Enye say obekom fie be yi bio. I think it's about 5 or 6 months.
Yeah, no we.
Ti
obefa ayo.
No share the philosophy of the
Misru kakra.
MPP.
Maybe when we come to discuss here beka ho asem. The ma misru kakra na say if they tilt towards certain way a be polarize omo against Ghana, that's why I'm afraid.
A polarize party against Ghana.
Yes. That's why I'm afraid. Ehona misuru kakra. But nka botaida but nipa adwene de. Politician will take advantage of everything. Na when you be in his or her favor. Ehona me misuru. Anyway.
Okay, you know
and
Maakye goes hard on African airline and some local flights over customer dissatisfaction. Also no, so second by so asokwa. Airlines no me adwuma Ghana ha no. O see bi no adwuma so ani. You can say plane be to no nwotwe a.
Ba ko trasa. Ai, bu okra be catch us into nko.
E bu okra ye man information kra no answer motete was disregard fraudulent advertisement management of Get Fund cautions Ghanaians. How much I say in social media so say competitive bid why you better that what you ska. Choice of venue, secrecy of proceedings intended to intimidate me. Suspended Chief Justice alleges. Canada. No political motive behind CJ removal process. Kwa chifusu. We ya no so say omunkonya. Ba me no wie ya.
I know the beto so. Yes, and no dem say na anu den. No so so the abanyina mo hye dan nyia no sa.
Oh, the abanyina mo yia no.
But enye tentem sa.
Say John Bonnie e frɛ o. No ma yia no. We don say
ya be ba be ka.
Say nkonya ni nyi ma me nsɛm a o kana no. But to me,
yeah.
I say Babia ma me kan yes political you be mu no a kan some o kan ni nyina na nka wan direct to the president or direct to the committee.
Yeah.
So be od be mu a ye say
politically on pese omo fa kwa bi so no mu gini free o.
E ho so na fa le su twae.
Ono so be bo right. Right. Anyway, yes, my men can messages in kakara fi enko hwe videos ni emra na afi yembehwe ensem no enho ensem kakra na afi yenkam. Enei ma men can say or say befi ewadoato or say if one thinks in the right direction, one achieves the goal. Dr. Baumia, okay, let me leave that one. I think that's not what he said. Befi from Aduato, so if what the former Chief Justice is saying is anything to go by, then this country is setting a very dangerous precedent. Fellow Ghanaians, if you don't speak against this injustice, our usual independence will be gone for good. Regard to Honorable Asenso Boache MP. All right. Yeah, that's it. We, if Lawrence Boache, A.K. Buche, was a new assuring quanta of the unity officer. So the issue of the Chief Justice is so sad. The ultimate kind, no. Lawrence, I'm saying, control message, but we take two no troy. Masa Wood Okumasi Bantman say it is very troubling that our justice system in Ghana is under attack. A whole Chief Justice of the Republic will be treated like a common thief with no evidence to back those claims, even when the evidence points to the fact that she's not culpable of any wrongdoing. Ghana is doomed. Okay, regards to Chairman of the Kwabena. Yeah, that's say we see teacher Kujo Watepa and Susum. So the Chief Justice Chukuno has spoken the truth, and the truth will vindicate her. As for those people hiding under the cover of darkness, if you treat her this way, you will be put to shame. Thank you for explaining things to us. Over to you, President Mahama. Do the right thing and let the innocent woman have her peace. The response from the office of the president shows how jittery the government stance is. Greeting to Abandapaha Kumsin, JFK Chairman of Kwabena, and Mr. Osu Bempa, the Nshaesu Constituency Chairman, hopeful. All right, Yada say Musa Bato Waswasi said the suspended Chief Justice appears to be a bid for public sympathy and a distraction from the ongoing probe. Plenty talks, no the by horse. Linking her situation to the 1982 murder of judges is irrelevant, and if that logic held, Charlotte Osei could have also held a public cry when she was removed. Let's do process work. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. All right, Edasi. Good morning, Mokai from Senate West District. The politics surrounding the removal of the Chief Justice sets a very bad precedent for our country's democracy, and at the same time, it's worrying how LGBTQ plus individuals are boldly displaying assets like Kessben in public spaces, something that goes against our values. I remember how Honorable Sam George strongly opposed this when he was in opposition, but now things seems to be changing. All right, and also opinion. Good morning. Ghana is now Ghana is now working somehow because no one is lying like Baumia lied to NAPCO trainees. Chief from Tanoso ena all the way about OPK a patriotic voice or go so or no say I am not surprised about the Chief Justice Tukunu being threatened to resign or suffer harm because NDC were born out of PNDC who killed 3 High Court judges, in which Chief Justice Tukunu's uncle, the Dankwa and Honorable Kwabena Japan's father were among, and they want to intimidate the Chief Justice because the committee meeting place is where her uncle Justice Aka, that was not where you're skilled, but the MDC, PNDC. So darkness loom in Ghana's judiciary, and Ghanaians should rise up against Mahama and NDC oppressors rule by threatening our judiciary because we are in a democracy and not in the dark days of NDC military rule. Okay, and also Edia Ode Abrain and no. We say, well, if I disagree with you, even if we withdraw the 2 electoral commission, the Chief Justice with the law, no problem. Remember, the law is the law, and we are still practicing democracy. Until we change the constitution, the law remains the law. So, Kabis, who knew the Biase, and or the way I bring.
That's why everybody has an opinion.
And he also share what they. That's all.
I'm not saying you should agree with me.
Mamen Kona mene lawyer Ohene Amankwejan, Enkodin Komo, Mfanfa a press conference. Her leadership, Justice Tukunu. Araba Sena Asaba the aye no na yenti no so no opinion ho. Aloya, thank you.
Thank you, okay.
Na mpacho ho ye de anopai.
Da ba dia do no epa.
Ye de nyame ase. You say no nya daje eti ehwe aye the suspended Chief Justice in a press conference ni bi. Mami to general overview of what happened yesterday and sana specifically wo honoma mabaso.
Yo, me chair be man of things. Na yenda Ghana this year wajibre 88 Kessben and a pay. Endra near see it and say justice Tokonu as see a suspended no. Article 146 inquiry also about say yenyo everyone. And no didn't send me ebeto Ghana when opposite Ghana for Ibudo and near my airport a fast petition now. Yeah, they come up president say you feel or taking that no. And on now but able board the man so back on me and be and opposite Ghana for the year for Nana who no sequoia or modern air factor a fast removal process we know or no to say a say bia a by now or to no and 1 hour what committee so abo and simple set. Then one man a penya ubi a the petition next year no say ubenya wote onya biana they dependent on it. Obi born the man no be so opese we are right because what can committee no or this answer no eto omani no omoti oboy omani say omonte and all day Semna so condom Supreme Court say and Supreme Court pointing chance for Supreme Court for so say not them know about it Ghana for the anywhere Japan now. Kwenya say obetie na we hunu kwanya ye de no faso say eye de ya ye be yi no e de afi ho na na dwe ye de say ye ba 1992 constitutional dispensation we no in fact, that is be our so in fact that be na you don't know experiment. That's an officer Ghana for everyone.
Like what can I say no being a novelty say BNC da any kwanya mo faso na ma mean semia wo kan ye. Meaning what do you make of it? Say a BNC da ntia bia ye nya president kra na de ato ho.
Yo okay asem no akoye eniema midu Enuntino baby kura wujina and the Bema wono and near what they shot them no, also so I can't send ya wakano. Which never could say, ye were one what can say, so in a honorable fellow, Pachu Kuswatama or Kanya. 1 hour can say, constitution, no dear, a law, and not a supreme law of Ghana. And to the constitution, no, I a provision be, and also the same better was say, Kwanya yem faswa ye chief justice to so everyone dia that kwanya no so pepe na ye dey sa petition ya abai ne ho kwanya ye faswa ye di atem ye dey faswa na just the law is the law and as the one I will support the positive law argument that I say a due process and I ye chief justice from Wentino when you say obe complain a due process the dia president aye the dia council of state for aye the dia committee no aye bia no a due process constitution no and provided the problem dia anymore and the complaint now or complaining no said in a so bia any and no any one so say a one constitution no aye provisions copious provisions about Kwaya Yamfa that is the letter of the constitution there. Now, so your constitution, no, over the period, you know, and for and as you bring for the no, I interpret the constitution not to say there. A back say yeah, and here maybe to say they are echo say even though a brand of the say they interpret the constitution no so. Yeah, interpreting say a living document. Living document next say it's a wood where be a flower sounding so a good to amanani and see the idea flower na yet be ana embaning ye no I was say ye free na the idea a bemanani ye no so ye be good so and the one I was so argument say about natural justice any fundamental human rights issues a drew baby a woman constitution local area. Then so you better interpret the constitution no in a very purposive manner to say even though the constitution says shall no, we may interpret the shall to mean may, so that they are not quite at the all. They can we have to say, oh, the choir, your first one, you determined prima facie case. Any choir president first one was suspended one. Positive law will say, and no, a shall, a mandatory. It is the president, a due process, no, namso. One hour was second argument of rules of natural justice, any fundamental human rights in argument, also can say. The fact that constitution that provided that the president will suspend the lunch, let's say, since what the president will not suspend. What they are not saying, Chief Justice say, a woman constitution no can say that procedure I didn't know ever to be in camera hearing. In camera, no say, dear, some or what dear. Then social and memory sir, you can say a gadget about social media about already no. And some now, Nankayan better public in who ever see and what public domain. Yet you can discuss our public domain. One hour be good for in the court of public opinion. No, so say. BBA ni will be my this year and the BBA anywhere what petition no ma ebe undermine your national security. And instead of saying a bear the end of no or no and also say kakukwam here no a beb one or say a one whole body among for sema yakandia no then so and I am my na yena Ghana and yourself and proceeding not saying April. Again, one hour support so a positive law, any due process like as a constitution say a shall and a mandatory, a compulsory, any. One hour say constitution, interpreting of purposely, and I say modern purposive approach for no so can say look, even though constitution no can say shall, the rationale. And I said, Trimpa ne carry at the Korean in camera hearing and every and ya dear petition ya abano. Ye interpretation to me, I interpreting to me. Na Emma Quenya Kaye Nino be alchemy. And also so one what the other side not support this argument. It made a make up say a depending what the cry with Gina every man will decide also support the chief justice and now say also support say and said they are one constitutional way in that kind of lawyer and some will be so what can and your constitution no and I provided say that was the for instance what can yafa so a selective venue a ben a castle oka adu lodger or no say the late Major Sam Aqua PNDC address you na you could look at that that room honor investigative report to say so what happened and to select a honor what the venue a high security zone the honor more for your proceedings osusu say who be be shenimo because o say no papa ne sa papa no no here and the be fa no you enti no aden na tintin a ho de wo say ye koye sa proceedings e bia ka say e due process ba me imagine ne be say due process bia e wo venue because constitution no anka venue enti the thing that say over the years no in camera hearing bia ye no judicial facility and it's in the identity no the end to judicial facility I acquire or castle. I don't know so justify a constitutional provision any because venue the constitution provide a venue. And the procedure now kasa what they conduct proceedings no social. If you say and kayem pekwan be so ye be said and say ya be regulate article 146 proceedings. For now, the any procedure be a we a dechum case now, but it's Attorney General. A call a Supreme Court 2006 or maybe a Supreme Court no Emma or Mono Sus Abrams a procedure when I am found person. Procedure be said that constitution no provided. And in summer all complaining back whom you know me and son of my say. And I wonder what a pan and not to know. A bit near mano, a quenya na, a man complaint. If you say, oh, certainly I can say, the lawyer about or more every contract. The constitution of the kind say, to be lawyer about a member or more recognized. What kind of moment of the petitions and the response? What the man at the end of it, what would it take away from the proceedings? And it's almost signing star any Daniel Forina or more being and prefer petition at Tiano or more certify so that the lawyers don't certify no process. I mean, at the end they say, a democracy mukanana. It's the dear man will be a war. Yeah, justify a due process. Me as a lawyer, me believe it. Fundamental human rights of somebody like certain chief justice or the leader of a third arm of government. And when he has to you didn't be found near Manu Bima, you didn't know air from because at the end of the day, the recommendation about the president shall act in accordance with their recommendation. And the most president will recommend it only in fewer. Presidents will act in accordance with that at the end. So why not make the process fair to her that she will not complain about the procedure about the guardian. And the name of the said there might be all complaining or justifiable. If you so why, if you are the complaint to be too late in the day. For instance, say or can say President choir of fast or suspended or few say and then Emra constitution no Babrano. Sabrina to say you come from suspension the president. Why suspension and we all sign for the suspension. And rather we should focus on the due process I for say any constitutional provisions no ebra and now say a bit near you the nanka process na be the right as a chief justice or honor yet to be a process here and cannot be more.
Mabusa say now Obibeka say like answer Sareka say Amra or no supervise ye na ye did no enti when you come na yemfen na secondly committee a mampani eti what the to a year judge and a court one difference being a womb I no tie bia amasa difference yet me abem in terms of say yeman sa kwenye ya or pre
so the say lawyer be to say and Santara wired director of Ghana School of Law or can't attend to see now who say young lawyers but they don't be see their few the Ghana how and Kwabena Abreso the first time Ghana you see that is a day Ghana was under the First Republic. Our Tajefo Dr. Kwabena the chief that is I know the Apple Corsa or ye the day because the courts are not now say say Colombo bomb incident now a course or northern part of Ghana. The Pakrona 1 hour they could do bound. Sabre the chief that is I know panel of what's not no can say and that case BI you are it yes as go for or man find you guilty. And because of that and probably for Emma or G to me every parliament Emma Odi the chief that is every one my attention or cry and no control. Sabre no justification or Tajefo Kwabena command 1 hour Qatar let say and sorry. Woman and say a due process, a constitutional process. But they may know Obi Bia wire Ghana constitution a whole say wire the affair of constitutionalism or Ghana. Upon them half your first ye chief that is nephew. On the basis then yes are condemnation. Because the Bia Kwabena it was due process, it was in accordance with law. As apartheid South Africa, I both to say, or more segregation, discrimination, the bill it was in accordance with law at the time, and it was due process. Ria Koto, constitutional lawyer, except Yema constitutionalism, that Cabreno, Bibia, Kwabena Kroma, Preventive Detention Act, it was in accordance with law. Abra Ghana into a one-party state in 1964. It was in accordance with law. And the name condemned near Kwabena Kroma on what basis you blame law? PNDC era. The deal pre-DC law. I was in accordance with law. Why are we complaining? Make a way I could say. So, Katachi justice or ye being to your friend. Now, one per se, you call your new constitution because you will come her and Riviana. Now, ye judges to be a day our superior court judges, and yes, they are not to say, what could you do? What Costa will call appear before the committee now, yes, investigation. Overconnect the family and such a while, woman, the idea to show the whom we say why they are not. Now, what depend on them? We are we a lawyer now for cross examine or more. Besides, we are but you know, we say, no, the lawyers at the time complained, they said, it wasn't proper. That bring one now, ambassadors of procedural law can say it was in accordance with due process. And maybe a chairman, the same judges, and not a cruel, or the same matter. Ubeba be dear dance, I just say we who do every now, but now was say Anna and Sana. What never be dear dancing. It drew Sabre the town out also on court to go dear dancing. Nansaya or call US courts set off go dear dancing. When you who the nan to by being a quick for two. My point is to that. Ye no ye night chief justice no or did you be here be no I am finding me. As a man maker is not because of justice Sokono. But ye did you be I was a ye complaining because the South facility now, ye be at some or honey cry, ye pass why you be at them. She is Susanwa, and no Bema send me now, ye do you. I day. What about it?
Not to say.
I don't know, ye because a interesting say. 1 hour can say a due process, and I would demand no effort. Say, from the year, Uncle Pocoya is so repetition, that you're fully any son with your condom. For a president, the very near Mamino in her capacity as the chief justice. And the idea ground to say you need to so what transfer you did in the poor is to one transfer ye. what transfer case be the free court way the court way. It's to say why any or ye panel be my ye obi ana or ye judge. Yes, to say why these are the things I want to come up or consider cases. So a majority leader, federal market versus speaker of parliament. It's to say one can you. The very NDMA is the grounds to say you ma no empty one. And then one can say, oh, you've been to the on go through that. Then what is the best to say? Who petitions the engine so? Because the mammy in the capacity of that piano, it was also backed by law and procedure. It's the naturally and say complaints now, mammy, no, you understand the Nansa be woman. The Nansa woman, panel no. At the end of the day, if almost a venue the call judicial facility, and no petition no substance a woman at Friwana. Maybe these are the areas that actually are GST or Naya, never my melody no. That will be a certain and then what so bay and the wardema an independent body like the judiciary. Ebenya ewo Ghana a constitutional dispensation. So when I walk a fans as lawyers, human rights lawyers, one night are there because a tree and quite and one my young as people.
Lawyer Ohene Mankwejan, Medicine no pay any Brawenya mining Chima de May.
Yamin come
on council. Lawyer Ohene Amankwejan, a legal practitioner and Otisi and Nicodin Como FR Chief Justice. Ne suspension no enso home ma yankomra na yamedidwa emra yanti enhwe video si kakra bi na yamra na afi yamedidwa enra press conference at the suspended Chief Justice no yanko na afi yankotie ensem ne bia wode atudwa no na afi yamra na yemme ka ho ensem
to Article 146 proceedings, just to achieve a political agenda. The solution cannot be to resign or voluntarily retire out of frustration, pressure, or fear. You would only subject yourself to two cruelties: a judgment based on false claims and loss of everything you have worked for. It may well be that the efforts being made are intended to frustrate me so that I resign, so that the architects of the scheme can go back into the media and say that the wild and unfounded allegations were not defended because they were true and I had no defense to them. As Chief Justice of the nation, who has been given the privilege and obligation to lead administration of justice, I should not turn tail and run when I know the implications of not defending false and unwarranted charges. If I resign under these circumstances, I will be saying that this flawed, unknown, and opaque process is acceptable. It is not. To Article 146
we a Chief
just
Justice
or
to suspend the Chief Justice wasem and I make yankwa mfano straight away na fe ne Ura Frank Osei Dinero ono ye chairman Ghana National Small Scale Miners Association Ashanti Region yankonkodin komo wamo e de krata ababonten a mo atudin say enough is enough on the intimidation of a security person, especially meted out to a small scale miners. Yankonenkodin eye emfa ho. Obene, good morning.
Good morning, Ohinba.
Na mipacho umpomboko de.
Adumre na daruma.
Yade nyame ase. Enra ni say mo ye press conference ena mo de ensem ede atudwa say enough is enough. Ede na aye enough say abromuso a mo ababonten nsentrofo ehie.
Edi kai medawase na media hobrase achia watiefo nyina na mabaso Kessben for sompa mosuma santimai. Asem ni etiawa say oman bia epempuntu oman bia equity employment na sector yen you find yourself in mining So when me be ya gina mining enya hoto small scale miners in ya hoto for over I would say 10 years. So debia ye nimpemfo tena se didi nkomo ne ye hwe kwan ye fa so be ye adwuma no very responsible and acceptable in the eyes of every Ghanaian. Sa akonya no ye tena se ka na asa twist. Ebre mu ye hu se operations ahodo bebre koso odo waso de forma enye coordinated enye regulated more or less scatter all over. Ama ye very confused. Sebi ahobrase ne kanya politics ne ye se aban panifo edin koma yetie ena ye hu se omogitum se ye sector eboa Ghana ekanko enu nti se nyema bi ho na ntechima enye ambaye one good example ne says odo asote forma ohwe GPRT for ya regularize o montino is the GPRT that sees the affairs of every driver, no more making sure the drivers are disciplined. Oba your sector, ye nya sa akonya no. Enti sabre ye pesa buyer or wasri yem pesa the trend of the past. We are kete ni a excavator and yema be bring a course so members we near the yem pesa sa de be kosubi. That is why we are saying say enough is enough. Enough is enough. Again, yati what aban paying for no say their concentration is in the real zone. Your real zones are more forest, more so and more target to more. But a brave be na you be assigning operation be so and yes our targeted areas no more the beer akonya be no more finance. There's this kind of lack of communications via the air course. And nothing yes our press conference here catch up we are not against illegal mining. But almost structure no making sure say operations are well coordinated. Red zones is well acknowledged and well handled. Na enkobase ubia oye na dimo ba bi kura woni shu ni oye ni kura na ho akwa ya asem nyina ye ka champion so mo hwe omo ni ahwimom ni making sure say ye mind ni na obi oyi no so ho nche no obi a oye illegal ampa na no ho be kire no.
You are not against the fight against illegal mining, rather.
Debbie.
But
as an association, we have our task force. Same thing I may reference to GPRT. We have a task force. Majority say media for the more demanding sense so much cheaper. And two who says small scale miners went out carrying on operations, making sure that we are in support of illegal activities. And we are not against it, but the person a friend. And make it a coordinated and person be sorry no at mining side no okoye the opposite. We have seen instances whereby at one particular side there are two security agents we be both so it's not helping. Yes ban say yes no mining sense some one Ghana no mu say you take Ghana one here the band also two near excavator Ghana developing country crew who manufacture excavator we can take it near the Egypt excavator. It doesn't make sense and you're unconstitutional and then you're rational and yes we are against it yen ye wo fraud no omunya ye muti say if people know say the small scale miners have the mandate to go after illegal miners. You know, they will know because but when it happens, somebody from Accra, grounds no cry, yes, operation, it hasn't helped. It doesn't help.
I want to check me or be operation. Some of the more crata, Mudi Dimujumana, Sankan Famo, to be operation and
Maakye say, so me comment now. I stated say. It is clear said they are going into the rail zone. You can't rail zone a forest and those people on the river bodies. But and you know air course on the ground.
Okay.
These things when we are saying we are very careful. That is why I said the rail zone policy needs to be well acknowledged and handled so that innocent people are not affected. So I stated that earlier,
Yo, right, Mr. Musa say mo press conference amoye mo san edit to just say and they say one more anhwe na o mentu hudwuma good board no mo ka ho sem say ebia no dwuma ntimi nso and no mo pa chesen.
Me da super for this opportunity. One say so we share Ghana you two types of mining. You were the large scale and the small scale mining. Last scale miners, no, recently, yeah, buy, and no more catch a last scale company, say, almost proceeds, no, almost 20% am I a buy, no. Many will say, yeah, you must say, yeah, I have no idea, but it has come into the public domain. Say every large scale company in Ghana, no, right now, no, it was so good that opinion, 20%, that is to support the gold board. It is if the government is taking 20% for the large scale, it tells you straight up, say 80%, all pay for the small scale sector. The gold board is not different from cocoa board. Let's set it clear. The gold board is not different from cocoa board. Now, we share cocoa board. Said you are buying handle cocoa board or Ghana. Are buying next year. At the name of one, open sustainability. Two, to get more proceeds. And more fertilizers. But more all kind of subsidies, push, cushion, said you more cocoa, ever basket and multimedia could. So it's not different from gold board. So I buy a percent or sustaining gold board there, also a policy, no making the small scale sector very, very attractive and effective. Because gold to know and what said what they could drama so and the gold board, it is clear to every Ghanaian say it is a brilliant idea. It is helping. If I'm not mistaken, I can tell you, say those times I need timber cutting and so on come market in the Krana. It's me if I return some much to set their gold and they go to the billions of dollars. These are all the hard work of this small scale mining sector. And within the extra balance, and so baby, a will be also problem or be to make a cabia bit me to me idea of so extra bino. Yam percepted to Yama Yakwa Maniana, which I Yakumu, Yam Pacific Kumbianti Sabria, Sasaya, yes, yes, Yanini Betimia share bomb manes of illegal activity to us, but on to me small scale name film. And again, the concentration na real zone, so on my real zone policy in Yajuma, then Kobase. To be here, Jumane, real zone area or because most of the times people go out, they don't even understand how the system works, documentation, they are not interested. So, and the challenges need a brave, and yes, Rabbi, and the Ghana for
what can I say? No, now say Abna Abayam Wamo na Munye. What specific numbers are buying a year at the Mamwa? Ebema the good board net sustainable.
Oh, say, said the American. You and I know, sir, mining is very, very capital intensive. So, the previous government, Minerals Commission, go find me by near friend gold catch. The purpose was to help us to get more. So, MCS statistics says there, your process near the ground, you get more of the gold in the sand, whatever. You to me, you 100%. Statistics see it 60, 50, 40%. We are not too sure. It's most of the gold ever and now gold catch in the buyer say it will help you to get more yield, more returns. And you said the America said gold board is not different from cocoa board, no. Abino, it is up to so baby said then I'm a deboa sector, makes me more gold because right now no. We are around 1.8 tons. The tonnage is no bit me because so I hit 2,000 tonnage, 2,000, 3,000, whatever tonnage open now. It was so about from a small scale set and near my a bit me boy. It be a capital equipment. Sabra Menoka said there has been a challenge. A media and say importation of excavators, yet no any question switching excavators. So, it's a balance near more, which near ya was small scale sector, and near more of the good. It's in their good just net the returns about an support your currency.
Right. Okay, intimidation was what is intimidating you? I didn't intimidate you.
Okay, just say as a small scale miner, I know very well say I'm to minimum say I buy say young raisons. So, young raisons, operations. I mean, operation to my raison. Now, at the end of the day, better say your raisons, no more operation, no more before for operation. How would you explain that?
Okay. All right. But that's the chairman. Chairman say Frank, thank you very much. I know I chairman the small scale miners association who Ashanti region and RTC and no Ekodi and Komono na ho asem. Baba
video so we
me monwie na ebre no nti endi dwamra na afei ye meka ho asem me ba be ka president Kofodie no mintie president Kofodie na ansa na ye mra yentie former president ye kunkufo futua or the new patriotic party na afei ye ntoa so ewo ha.
So, and democracy really doesn't go in for tribe or religion or gender. It's the individual. One man, one vote. And if we want power, we want to present a person who would be convincing to the generality of the electorate. Can this man we are presenting help solve problems for the community at large? So the benefit spreads across the board for all. We look at that this way, if we tell the truth to ourselves, we may see that the way we've been brushed by our opponents from way back, oh, you are a tribal party. Oh, these days we are including even religion. You do that, and it comes from our mouths, then I tell you, we are perpetuating Kokrodu. What we should be doing to get out of the, we are in a rut, a chasm, a deep.
We a former president of the Republic of Ghana on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party, Enra Omo Eco Patriotic Institute no kupiase ena odi ensemi etudwa. Over. Yenkudwa sumra.
Yekodwa so dia na me kan se ne MTN for say Yellow Thursday. On se da bia me kan na ya wada. So obedi ho adanse a fa mobile phone no na eto data sisia. That is *3138 hash. *138 na to data bi a ope. So oto na 1 giga on be ma 25%, which is 250 megabytes e dia kan ho. And I'll call my MTN app no so a to data ho e na ya wada na hwe se de ye ka no e atrosemo a Yellow Thursday ho ma se data bi abeto no ya wada bia no MTN ema 25% discount ka ho we be nya no *138 hash na say my MTN app no so na nya no nko a o ma 25% discount no Yellow Thursday na auto data no e be sa ma ticket ya do akọ hwesini e wo silver best cinema e wo Accra Wesel Mall ave wo Kumasi nso a Golden Cinema Kumasi Mall ubenya ticket ya akọ hwe free e so dia ka ho inde na ya wade me so wo bibia download wa ne e na so auto data to na MTN ma 25% nka ho MTN everywhere you go.
And what you be a friend say convenience, only my preference convenience. Ha, say kase onwa hare pa ya pra o yade na ho say bibia at your disposal. Say doctor ewo honum afei edura wo pe ababedru enu nti MTN some person ho hare nti omakofa dwumedi friend say Medfarm ana say dwumedi friend say MK e de aba. Dingina ne se enei obetimi twa 10 cedis ana 161 Ghana cedis na afei wetimi enya access to sanemi ya mekan yi na de kan ko na ko download Medfarm app no na afei wa sign up to either silver ana gold na the other package abe sign no eno na be choose ka obetua na no so akiro ho akade any benefits a ewo ho na de tiene se o yade na se impo baby a wo bia na se tibia bia wo time bia no obenya access to a qualified medical doctor na wa fiu no wahwe se bia sei ene yo na afi o hwi a ya san ede aye pharmacy asa so baby a wo bia waduro no ya de ababesi wakwan no ompewe na apeden ti enyope ya make say no ayentem no wa download Medfarm aye app no na afi wo so sign up to either silver and I said good. Now the other woman said, "Sir, packages see about with a insurance cover for hospitalization and for even death, and as insurance are depending on package obey you know. Until enable modern na ko na fe kope Medfarm app ni bi na so enjoy sir a year benefits.
GCB Bank Kakrabia Semfanto nim say GCB Bank can any friend Ghana Commercial Bank no. So you shareholder, but more diable rank crobata be a bear war. Catch on say we shareholder na yen update information ma information ben eno mu hie so you're shareholder. As a bank and indicator home, annual general meeting, a Saudi general meeting, a fiscal statement of account, auditors report, BBI, yeah, I was say shareholder account, beer. One man telephone number you should have done number no use. Email address and information be enco. It my bank no link town no sika no modi adwuma no we hu de ekọ. Bo register bank crobate bia na update information and ask our website www.gcbbank.com and as shareholders portal epgcbltd.com and as shareholders am register on CSD no mon contact with brokers no the necessary record update mon GCB Bank GCB your bank for life.
Bamfa to anim ese enei asfom aba no ba so aba ma wo papa wo dem ho wo bi atena adwodwo ho pempa adaso datum se obeda asodai pa asore ama ho ato se ya prayer na wo ye na over the night ni nyina no and as previous day no wasore asan aye re-energized na wakọ adwuma so a na se kope asfom ayo mo beds any mattress ni bi na odi adidwuma o dining table no odi aduane besu be fe aduane be koyie akode akọ square na se okope asfom dining sets ni bi na otena so na odidi center table se be ma dem ho aye fe ama honum ayekra behwe asfom sanso na sofas and couches abedem atum say utiwatum say yes what na konwam asfom na de de wom say name ya sign a discount of 30% at the aba ne be abeto bia na be ma discount of 30% na also wetimi ade adi odwuma na so wetimi de ayede opeso ye meka say abanan na call asfom showrooms ahodo a atwe ho hia Kumasi no important na okwa no akase wote ne Kessben yesi bra na beje odi de besa ma discount 30% no akoje na kama na de akogu fie na nyema nyina akoye amam ma odem ho ayekra behwe ye Kumasi Mall Santasi Tafo Ahojo SG Mall main office no ewo kase ho anso yesafre honum Melody Showroom anako asfom depo bia benwo okwa no akoje odi eboko na de akogu dem 0542 6974 87 0542 6974 87 and 0556 57 9214 0556 57 9214 maybe okoko bio nipa bonfo no won koy omda so te onti number na ade frɛ na eniomu eninkita ho
the what scientific hospital Dr. Nimo the woman penis repair and cows a war and our pabra or babia or the no and how be them fibrosia account to us be ma hu so so nkwa mo na gene and on tintimi show ba nyi se bra be ma yemre won pemu no odu ni what scientific hospital bra ma ujira wona so obi a on so moje mo siade diabetes hawo saranso na hypertension typhoid fever ulcer any stroke yade bia na da so a omodia fa woni kire what scientific hospital kuma so mo atonsu monako junction ne Adansura Bank dim hwe no enkran so mo ma 7 Janet Kona kire ope woni Chetantra Hill no bia nyina wo ye adwuma fidwada kopem mi da no pa no so ne fa kopem nyuma no sia fra 0244 087 687 0244 087 687 eso
Ensanchejuma no de efe ede na ope bia besua no sia no ye no wetimi adwuma abodwuma mamanfo ammo na so do ne chemo Sketch World Media Institute ehwo ene ehwo professionals a wo abokui e won Ensanchejuma no mu a ombe kire wo na yasan ama practical experience na de kwakodi udwuma busumi nsia pe na chese wawie ya okwa akodi dwuma na yesan ahyobo se yesan ama attachment ewo aye radio station agidin ya omobom homodin pa ni TV stations ahodo na de tienem for ni chemu Kessben from this ha na be pick form no 50 Ghana cedis na ye catch us say nipa duonu ebedi kan no ye be ma special discount na de ho ensem no na ye chere graphic design, video editing and camera handling, TV and radio disc jockeying, TV and radio talk show host, TV and radio sports and commentary, TV and radio newscasting, say tree and I say English and reporting. Na teacher for them, one more say medical cano, one more extra day per my paying. Yes, you can also a ye de Emma and I say school fees no at the phone boko. Yes, sign all weekend classes el honoma and also you bet me I know I shame na chese bibia akoye mau. Freying ewo 0249 414039 0249 414039 39 ana 0552 856467 0552 856467 na yenjo so bra Kessben FM front desk na be pick your form.
Pan African Mining Services Limited from Kumachu or say fanto when him say omo fa adwumayefo na so you be a we heavy duty mechanics mo sua cars akese na say je be friend kakra car dey nkete heavy duty trucks say yeah excavators payloaders in the adwuma mining site no we fit ani utumi sisi hotochima pra afi auto electricians ya electricians o me ka ho adwuma no and supervisors amoso be ho so na obi a wo fa wo so 7 years experience ya wa ye adwuma e wo mining heavy duty equipment ya ye ka ho asem so ho say wa ye say adwuma wo ho sie ho no a omode ya twerɛ o CV na efabra front desk or back Kessben media ha do Kessben FM asida house wa also per reception e be kyerɛw ana say for application as CV no send them to email address hr.ghana@panafricangroup.com hr.ghana@panafricangroup.com omo saka obefaw na wone ayedwuma
ya be na tete ha wa mei ontimi enya wasomdwe na onko adwuma so nko ye adwuma magana nko na so nya kakra enhyo botom ha wa manei wodwe kura ensiso unya daje kura na watimi di atoto nema eno ntina Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services ewo honum se eye asosi anase se bikwata anase woni frabru mfredunum anase achacha ena ye wono nko a ede yentimi ensa nemum apart from we no yade bia ka bia no wo de bedan a ye wo qualified professionals a wo enso ewo omotima ede mawa ombehwew no makrokrowo enokra aye another step say timi ema yadesa eba to say stroke, diabetes, hypertension, hepatitis A, B, C, D, and E, typhoid fever, and also malaria, ulcer, and more kinds of fibroid, skin infection, prostate cancer, and also enlargement. Bema sabi bema no foya no from debia or yatia. Eno brana ya mwa na ontimi nyina brane ba nso sabi wahemfi ho no monema enkoye nsuo my bi enenam ho emwa ema sabi ehonte ohne eba ho no ma na kyese ahomka anim wo obi a wope bem aba anase wope ba so ye bem anase oba ni nyina ye di eho adwuma wo bem a wasan ye mre ewo empem ha oyire ntimi emmo beti enkancho se moni ye mopiafo oyire enkasa nkyere wo mo captain Samban wa ye mre bra na yemwa na udi umen sem enso ewodem anase sebi enamu eyade ena adokrowa fabedan Grace Gift Herbal Clinic Laboratory Services ye Kumasi Ohwim School Junction obarekese ekwan so enkran New Achimota Petroleum Bungalow ewo ane Family Life International School no edi enimhwe free 0246 518003 0246 518003 ana 0244 126123 0244 126123 ye adwuma firi dwada kwesiada anopa no nsom kopemse no num ebebo
Kessben University College in so eda every also we senior high school now pe university akwa boarding krata obenya no nkechire be biara Kessben University College na so Ghana Tertiary Education Committee GTEC adwomatum certificate bi on be ma wo no they affiliated to KNU University ho KNU University ne be award certificate no enkonko ye degree wo ba bia ye beka say school no kra no wo mu ni accreditation wo de abra Kessben University College wo be business administration accounting marketing human resource management banking and finance and afi wo me information communication technology computer science and entrepreneurship afi Bachelor of Arts Media and Communication Studies essential dwuma no besua wo person o nursing unye degree a BSc nursing and afi midwifery ni nyina no omoye and course bebre ye ka ho so we extra qualification wetim dia ba Kessben University College no and it's also nya 6 credit passes 3 elective subjects and after 3 core subjects English, Maths and Science no aggregate no any set rather than 6 and now we are mature student and so when you fear do no ma udi SS qualification you qualify said the Oman shirt and admission fund be top our multi credit savings salons crabata do sense ya I start Ghana memu nyina Kessben University College campus no doom abrose ni asida house dim hwe ni mu anaba Kessben media Kumasi dum asida house and crying Kessben Twin Towers abrose Kwabena Kumasi kala wenye bi ato o main campus no no contrast ye wo Lake Road and one kasa 0501 637383 0501 637383 so
Kessben travel and toss wa kwentu on hihye fa bedan ne mmoa na yen hihye ma na watime etu kwan etu no ahofemu ene ahomkamule wo kwatum say yes what down ho so bibia da na kwem kama Kessben travel and tour ene be hihye ama say wa kwentu ho afutu say ticket ho ensensem say reservations ahodo na apeso ye say hotel and say ticket reservation say flight schedule say flight and the ben na aircraft hefa na efa ewura hefa na ejina he na kopie he ni nyina no ho hihye no fa bedan na yemwa na de akofa aba etwam kradu twam ene se a name why you hihye nyina wie opiska to ticket e de tukwan ho ayedin e de ama kwantu so e twadu also to na wutu bra na yentwa ticket ni ma ne yenhye na wadi hye ne so we Kessben travel and tour our first floor as the house Edum Kumasi and abetimi afre one was 0209 434999 0209 434999 na yenyo so
I see
and me for we into asomawe na enei adwumakuo bi ewo eye Kumasi anoma omope abrantia we university a wokoye course bi to say business finance economics anase de ene no ese na kyese ama akonya na watimi aba na oni abaye adwuma wenya sa qualification na wie no aso obi a wudi no kre oni nipa entemu nkitahudie no eno so ekọ nanim na osan ye obi a wo eye enimdie ya otimi edimi solve problems na osan wabin ewo Microsoft Office suite mu na afei wasan achese oye no kwafo ya ontoto professionalism ase ya waya crowd so person san sua bi eka ho na chese watro CV kama na the cover letter aka ho na odi afa email so akoma eye nipakro anase dwumekuo no na wabo Percy PERCY at multi-credit savings and loans anase PECY at mcslghana.com PERCY at mcslghana.com anase personally ubetime ede CV ne cover letter no ako multi-credit savings and loans limited Bantama Kumasi na ye kasa mo be shortlist yo nko a na ye be from a ye ne omo ebedi enkita ho na eno wava mamintiwe na afei memra bejafo ho na ye nhye nkomo twetwe na se message no still obetum de about 0551 599933 yes
mamin kana
kakrebi na yenko
also medical ka isi ene Chief Justice de no bejafo ba me so benya bre no maka but Ghana before memu both NDC and MPP omomi ehu mujira bi ye pa in respect of lesbians, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex and the rest
blah 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 blah
KOD parties no opposition some of them catch ye no etumi hye omo nsa ye hunu sa ye wo Ghana ha ena nipa be de call parliament say private members bill yenya mrantia sa de bi say ewura Ghana memu ebe mmed mada de memada no kutie o men ekowi ase no yenya NDC mrashabadwafo a omosori gina mu pa ekoka MPP ni ba kope Reverend Tim Fodwo sofo no nko a de koye MPP ni a na oka ho ema NDC for Sam George no so mu aye ya ma parliament pass mra no e pass wie na nipa be de call Supreme Court say there be etia constitution te mampani inside mampani ansai Supreme Court bu asem no say funso bia ni ho si aye sa amra no ni ato aba wie mampani na ado ansai bill no e no koy det mai den abaye law mampani mahama bai before so obeban campaign o ka kire Ghana for say oba LGBT mra no obe den obe sign
yeah
obedi ade no o si convention wo ho ne say se parliament dada na ye mra no mantimi ejima anya ntum no mokwa it dies with the old parliament enti sa bill na parliament jitu mu no etwam ho na mampani ma ama eka se se ye kyerɛkyerɛ ye nkoda na ye o school mu a ho hia se ye be ye mra etia LGBT obra wo ye campaign o ka kyerɛ so oba ye oba den oba sign
yeah
but onya power wie no was here church and Coronisia Bayamra etia. Up to now, San George Umina Comanuatum. And why a Codenia Neya gay 4 mrantia minu. Aba Quasies no so ba. Omakujna Independence Act. That's it. 777 member minu. Omo for mano. If you are Kujina, Kwame Nkrumah Museum, the other places a Twitcham Funi. Ebepemne yen tishe abemu peni bia kasetia ubia ye ho hwe eti ebusa se 2 parties no omo opposition a na LGBT mra no eye no medi ma no so dia enya na
asem sebe
if you say omo dadayen se wutie leading members of the 2 parties a sa mra no omakoma mpa no omo mpese be ye mretia gay for
Omakuma no mpese be
no na nado akuma mpa no se na akuma mpa se ye mra gay ni lesbian for a enka osai bill na nsa no woko because say implementation no kra nya wo time what say we na nka akọ na odi abeda wo say wo breso na aye mreti a gay ni lesbians na nado ansan Joma mana campaign was say bo say me ba me sign ma Ghana for boji su ye no o say no nya dia sese hia pi ye chereche ye nkoda na kura hu hia yese nipa nya kodura begina Independent Act asane signal come wiase na say Ghana freedom no ama picture na e kan say bebre
e
ka
be okojina no
say freedom and justice Ghana a free nation to gay for nyina amomra mo ba mo nyina ba bi e gina e kire sa ha o se ba bi omko gina nya ba bi ye kukuom kan e gay for ya de a o ko se kukuom no ma twamfoni aba do pe kra location kra bre we de petem no ma be gina ya de no ye busa ban ne se emra no da ban de be ye foforo ma me mock speaker of parliament abaso ono no obi a power sesa ndisi kra ba ye no amaba be de waka no pen se ye be ye mretia omo maka nyina ye din Ghana yentra o ma yenkoda yi mesei eti penifo Ghana memo no omo yesa de nie na musuo e na omo soso de aba Ghana no ma me rest in case o ha
we eye wo fa kofi apia e na wote ne kan gay lesbian LGBTQ+ na chese twaso say obi sori obitima kasem ne laptop ye hwiabum na wo mo ahwiabum right abejafo e wo ha na yekọ na afei ya abedi enkomo Dr. Hubert Bimpe Esiedu, a lecturer in UST, Sociology and Social Work Department, or a communicator, Emma, the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Isaac Tufo, a member NDC, Ashanti Regional Communication Team, or also our Hanuma, Yebeshe and Komochucheno Ase, but me fan to just sima kakra enra. Omampeni, His Excellency, the former President John Ejekum Kufuor Ekasa, and I'm saying before no, Womate, papa, Womate, no more the Bayer Juma. Kaka Minisenka party de o peso to Franca, Utu Francanama party no. Now, what draw my money in our summer, but the enemy to me, I am on mine, etimi tumpong. Yes, I assume a free her, and no bententi her, and away a qua sorry way, and away at the moment bottom, and who ain't here. Enra omampeni aka na se UP tradition no senka MB before no se bi omo tefa na womo kansam etia omo de ayanchichemu eba party mu no womo ni UP tradition yi a possibly bi ankomo nkasa ene dankwa buzia dombo no wo firi soro womo ka ho na mo hia ni ntom kofa na beka party no so beka party no ho kane bi ni atwe na we de yesi ma se bi womo firi soro ho bi embedi party nanim ma 2024 amafo adwen so se de emsente sa na de akosu de ya say de omampani kufo ekan dada kufo kan no I looks as if say enyankwa eti womo keka sansem no womo sio mu trase na omosio mu hu because Ghana nipa baako yantiti mu ba emwa ema yempuntu a wosi yetuo asaman no enkonanim. So those who are trying to divide us through religion and then ethnic groups, you know, wamu ensi omu trimu se hu, wamu ambo omu homoden. Na uria eche na fe woko baby a wokasa tia no, no akoyo madoye. Yango pamfe bo nchaye. Right, my member mpanyifo ya kwaba na yentoaso. Dr. Hubert. Good morning. Na bokode.
Nyame adom.
Yede nyame ase.
Asa anope de. Na
Okay. You always walk around the dog, they always walk around the car. Doctor Isaac Tufo, Maakye na wako de. Right, ma yesha come to train us. Yesha say from annual press conferences about so especially from the Chief Justice and the Office of Government Communications Minister Odano wano among sama the betu. Her leadership Mame Tokunu a press conference at the ensem ahodo ena etu edwa na ohwa ensema oditu dwa no emu emako questions mako be dunum ena enei wobusa eho asem enso eho okasem efa edu lodge ya enei omo eyi se omo edi ehwe ninsem mu de toso osan eka the vacation ho asem a enei amanfo petition efa ho se enunti yentwe no ensense anase yenyino emfiri ho afei osan eka ensem efa justice poaman ya ene yeyi no se omra na omedi eye committee no anim ya ono nipa petition ba kwa wono ka ho wagina mu edi asem ama ne pen ya petition na register asem krona edi etia the suspended chief justice no ho ensem afei wasan eka ensem efa se copisa petitioners ne de ba ye ne ho enkro ne ba no wo mo emma ne copy ho ensem anasem fa se copisa ne sa enka he afei wasan eka se ene issues a ewo honum se yemfa entie eye nsem no mu enna ho fine eno ho nsem ewo ha osan eka ensem ede efa a range of mikasem boso ayenwie eda but the key ones are okaye echese ne aban efa kweti kwan so pese ye no ede free ho as chief justice one resign ne and resign china obeko to the bottom of the case nyade so all retire eno ho nsem no say threats ahodo ena aban home ena afi eye edu lodge nso ase omo efa so na omo de intimidate no any a range of issues the government communications ebeka minister no eba bonten ebeka say ensam na America no emubie no ani ewom because o mampeni any process no kwa efa so no nyina no enam emra so Dr. Bimpe mamensha se emfa free ho na mintiu ewo enra Chief Justice press conference no no doc
on say yedi sankomo ya yedi ni fi happen aban no ayura mahama edano enema bebre na campaign time ana say na omo opposition omo kan omo ye ya sometimes akranye de obebie wano aka but opposer the way obey your emma enipa hu se ade we unya obey na ansa na mekọ ho no ma menka asem baako eniema bebre na ekoso ewo Ghana ha MPP for meka ho medi makote omoma yen tenase na yen fa adwene na yen ka niema Ghana fo hu eniema ekoso dan say attention ni nyina kogina Bawumia ene Kennedy so isi Bawumia bowa etimi di be 1 week na new Ghana for media nyina no mo ka ho ase say Ken ebowa be 1 week na eno kwa na Ghana for ka ho ase mfe say be 2 weeks ago yewra Ken kokasa wo mampon it take almost over 1 week eno kwa eyesa yemwa MPP for na omo form intermediate
o party for na to omofo
me party me de ba bia menya akwanya agina bia no ya me di ka aka me party ho asem kane was yemu bi o ha yemoja enema ba akomienu bi MPP kotoko sa enema we mu ni nyina no
o so manti ho ni you
MPP ne kotoko
ho na ope
Ya tena bi ne di nkomo bra kan bo du ka kire me se me nko amene be ma me wa Ghana ha ma ni nyi bo ho wa abro chire
o de ana okotoko
me ana me kotoko esrem penimfo on a more serious enema bebre koso wa ban yi mu a every day every night I was say ye tena se ne ye fa adwene na ye engage media no na ye magana fo ehu enema enkoye e wa aban ya anya sa ye nya ya adwene se ye build ye ho as a political hwe eno ya launch ade kama o kwatete nkofo ama party no ani suade hu ne botae vision ne ema nyina no isi apese ewura nkofo mu o pese o indoctrinate nkofo but wo ya eno ya ankra sabio me maame ne papa ne me nananom ne mabusuafo a wo manso adwena ase hono sa school no omo ko yede ho enka akra omu nim ho enti mesrɛ ba sa de na me kan ye wo NDC wo opposition no said de omo ne ye yewura si edu nkatia yewura mahama ensem a omo keka ye enema a omo ye nyina no omo ba aban mu enya nwanwa say certain things are happening now.
For example,
say ebi na wa the
Chief Justice
Kwabena, Chief Justice dey. Okay. Ade a line omu wie ba ko a ombekwa another one.
Na say na ya na because constitution no e ma kwan say obi edi adwuma nso ni na petitioners de ba. The president has followed due process until say that means they've gone against the constitution, but they are following the constitution.
Obi adwuma nso ni say yakasa obi adwuma nso ni nke ya mane ni oma ewiase so a nke ewura mahama.
Adentra.
Na dey unya gani na history a etwa mu no na oni Ghana ha na. Say yakasa obi adwuma nso ni enti ya mane ni oma nso a me say enke yewura mahama ene na memufo omote abanso hwe ade a ye hawo nyina e wo Chief Justice issue no ho ne say is by appointment. Okay. Obi a all right to appoint biano or the same right to fire. Say a person ye establish the institution no as a recognized institution in Ghana. I was said, ye for kwan for so ye be let the Chief Justice. And yes, I say because you 3 arms of the government where you no basic school, and then you know any other such constitution recognize it. President, any speaker, any Chief Justice. President Ghana nyina to so aba. Okay. Enne say yes you Ramahama memu nkoye say. The 4 years no betwa. But okay o.
Yeah.
Ojitum.
Amamoni
nkoye say obetwa. Parliament. Penyina wada no. Say na memu nkoye say. Na say parliamentarians because omo no so ye to omo so aba na emra na ma ya kwan ma eto so abentin omutumi na papa ne da oma no nti ono so obetwa now about the third arm na eye obi na de ni si akonwa so obi na ma na tumi so onfanya adwuma which is the president ebasa that is where the first problem no started free nipa bi obeba betena say akonwa no so bia fundamentally or a week. The fact is the entire most ministers and CEOs omo pepa omo ntimi mfanya adwuma but omo ye the president prenon because president na odo besi akunwa so no say ono no say ya untimi nya ho hwe e bia na oho di contrary view maame no enam say president na yi no nti no ne nsa ehye president anu ana opposition time no enema omo ye nyina kire say they were not in support of maame no ba me how ne say sorry maka MC fear here maka pen oba wotima bobra abeduru sa na enkrati fia ebeye ni so ade hunu no mo so aye mu se ombebo bra akọ ani mu sa no enka o se celebrate maame no okay me problem kakra me wo issue of bias ne say un say we na omo ye ni nyina no eye ebroni be kasa in camera je say enya abonten nti ye ni information about how
the proceedings are going.
Me ameti hey me say omo call ye no yebusa na question we yebusa na question we enti ebe ma the issue na ono no ka say bias no edema some of us from where we are coming from say ebe ka ho asem.
Okay,
but dear CC ye no ye giregyina so a na ye de bedru ba bia ye de adu ne dia, especially most often so we need enough information you try to speculate. Say ye share the build up from NDC in opposition, the utterances from omo party penyini, the president now, everybody there. I wouldn't be surprised say maame no can say omo ye bias. And ye po yempo omo muli did a proceedings ni nyina no aban na soma omo. So for all you know kra no ko ye meeting ko ye ko brief you the trend me say for all you know
and to allegedly
me say for all you
know don't mean can so to
obi sumawa odi na no asem jaw now they are
nipa of high repute, justices of the Supreme Court, Mienu Ekaho, friends and penny for Ahudoma Bob Brow Ghana. Do you think the government, the president can influence them so be in favor of the president?
Na mene madam for be doing como. Ralph Mechiao, Elfericum constituency secretary. And Okache or by my office in here didn't come on or say, dog, unim baby. Mon doctors ne professors are more school hanyina say ene ye de to me mama say mon koye delegate for MPP for a hona no madwene no ebesesa
the professionalism with integrity
yesoma omo che any committee no yesoma omo obia no obetima convince me organa say yensoma omo de osoma omo no ode asem ja omo
de asem no de ja omo say omo ko sem timu yi
asem ode ja omo ode asoma omo ne say omo mfa ekwan na ono no pe no say oye okan campaign time no say Chief Justice on fatase obetena akunwa no so nti oba obam yayi no sa asem na no de one man no aye fe ne say yes ye famra kwan so ye famra kwan
say you see so why do you draw the conclusion as a conclusion ya say ne ya ni be yi no
maame no Kwabena oko na maame na so nim so oko
and a slow fighting
nene edin papa me bona baso she has to be celebrated obi anka na be mobu ana press conference no the okan ye ne say onko china okay which means say ma me nene edin enti na enya me nwanwa say otima bobra akoduru ba bia wabo aduro no but Kwabena uji tumo unyi ntumo committee no they are doing the bidding of the president Mary.
I'll come back to you Marimra. Look Mamiti also na press conference then the counter press conference from the minister in charge of government communications at the Ebaye Mamiti
but that's special no betcha etiefo ne ahwefo Ajibrea no pay no more share. Na machia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ono so Adwempa ne Trimupa. Our dear ba odibu o my Ghana. Ne hyehyɛ pa na ama mframa pa bi ahya ase ebo Ghana, ama Ghana adwo fom. Ye bunya me pa yese no me de egu akwan mu no. Ana nsusuye ni nyina ne nyansipi. Na se to aso se koso se ya de a ene Ghana befa ntuma pe franti na no pe mecha no machi regional minister Dr. Frank Amwakohene no so se no ama santimemu ayede sisi wa launch na a website opese uhuna we they just go online go on Facebook wa be hu you know ho no wa book up an appointment let's say when the office near open say will be happy so huni biya ho. Na macha you know Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment.
Okay.
Georgia Parado Pablo.
All right.
Commander no pay so Michel and Ibrahim Mahama so His Excellency Mia or no so and no pay Michel. There was sentiment the Krura. Krobia Santa Kotoko Hene. Free Kotoko, Rio Kotoko. Ubi Ukop mention no more paya. How much me paya, Musubinia Sabian Kobe. Send the Enra o ye Yahunze. Yes, sir, Obako America, Sinese Obako Gambia. Inti, Omotias, the Omotias, America, no man, Juma, we in Gambia, some. I'm off to Murray, and so Kotoko Hennedy, Untimini in the SC. Say, Ujin upon the cry, fan of one, Maninko trip. Yeah, yes, I obey you, obey your bomb. I somehow dear at 2J, Fat Chief Justice, and car. Yeah, higher who be busy a become once make come from government and NDC perspective. Inka yeah, higher who be brave. Name senior Yama never can in some no. Or ni trim upon in Susia, who head the send was sharing in some nina. I say opposite pinty albino black, and I saw my albino a bad name. And no sad near who and Wintina. Ye be in some biano. Yes, uncle, ye so cry. Because okay, a lawyer for be response come de banana. Now it is inti yama mean I know or die I no pass you know chief justice
questionable.
And somebody be how we are no because o catch say ya amount you know ya fa petition na amount and then I respond to it.
Ono chese oko court and I saw oko committee anymore. The documents on the year Jumano. It should give her a copy. Or man penny amanibi, but committee in Indian would name. So they should give her a copy.
To buy no NSL mode yet something different from there. You know
that one I can't hold brief for her.
You know she's not being fair. And you know someone saying you know no crania me not say yes a video. I no abijina ho kan nsem. And I say a press release coming in say free or no.
Or go below what she is.
Yes, me sana me hono. Nti me messer no. Sena na you know o kana feel from the inception. Assembly nyina mfiti ase. Before me ban so kra no. Yen hwe you know ba chief justice and the petitioner ahodo a president former president you know Kofo John Kofo on na appointed Wood. Yama me George na Wood. Jo ofri so no. His Excellency late President Milson Abai. Petition, yeah the petition by say ye nyima me nfri ho. Ye yi no.
There be. One so.
Ofri ho no. John Dramani Mahama. Then president and the society current president. The times yes I the petition by ma me no we you know. When you know. It is this time around petition aba. Na say wafo or you know a constitution ni chere say e ba ye won normal me say we gina so. Ya kan so this year say repeat it because my men why na dwen say opese e say nipa no yare. E bi adwene mu yare bi ntimi ma nya adwuma no. Wadan suban bi adi ntimi ma nya. Ana say adwuma no kra onim so onim de hoye. Sa normal me say no wagina so and a petition the petition president. O petition na president need 2 minutes on the bench say Mami Kofi and answer menko. Inti no the ama Council of State. That Council of State so ahwe. No more advice president. These are all processes are omofem. Mre bien when the kasa tenti obebo ni nkro boy nyina ba bien ho kire say article so and so article 146 ya work one semi you know ebia clause 2 clause 1b ebia no the president abuso be bien ho kire say president abuso just the process. And I'm ready so no what they fan say 1992 ni akwahye emra no emra no na NDC fo na hye MPP by 2000 to 2008 o man sesa no MPP saba you know 2016 to 2024 samra krona yese ye kotobe kumu ma you know NDC fo na akwahye na di bone no samra no na wo ho MPP fo mo na the elite o mo na aben o mo na wa lawyer fo mo na wa kukudam lawyer tia PhD a doctor PhD mo na wa ben for mo ko school wie and the school dan bubu ye NDC for yanko bi e de akohye mra enye e de buy o mo buy o man sesa no emra wa unim amendment na hodo ayaye Oman sesa no. Na se mra no na ye.
Obi beka se because bia na ehu ensem mpie ye nyina ye nhwehan because the former chief justice of Akufu Ababonte beka se the processes na yafa so the chief justice no is questionable. Inti yanka say bia ye nyina na yare but moma hu loophole bi wona mpo say mo exploit in favor na some di find someone mo kai opposition am person pass na mo di no.
Let me say menwa penny killed. So ka say yaye nhwehan.
Am busa question.
Say question is obi ka say yaye nhwehan me ne ni pa na nya adwene. Enti na me mouse government haba saving MDC. Ye na ye de ni enim nwoma. Ye nim akenkan ye hunu. Ene ya anya MPP omunima kenkan no so bae enko his excellency na adokra time here competition by it is na enya ade no ma amend those laws.
Maybe nobody thought that's a bit about the and no man penny say after the petition as if obehwe say kwan faso chief justice in herself or no you better review no. Meaning there's a problem with that place.
Review now all can wasem maybe all can kwesi nyina na doc shots no all can the appointing committee also is what or is say we might be the last MMDC scribe because Yahoo said Tembia said bibia yama president so much authority. And so okay see review and then just the process maybe everybody say a bedroom maybe see any president in the be nominate will be name see be judicial council no more Ghana ba omo na be you monipa and e bia sa no patch and yes say the process here we see pa there.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong. You don't see
anything wrong with that.
Me mama no mama no any senior doctor o kase call no a process so we ni bone a Chama Ebukum.
Debbie.
So what some that I deal with and not me ma president and make sure say
so beka so timi for team obe rock off and meet
obe rank e buy ya de ka kire ne sen ke be de kotokofo ye ni bi omu coach bi omu kofa na buy bruni no mpeso mo pamo no ene sika o betu elo mu ntimi ntuati dog wa omu kwache wowo e ko good fie
so no anwa ne
no adwane sise sika no o mentua
anyway
e ka do bi na ke be ye
I see
aha ene kasa na be ye na ko no aye de so no aka so retire say resign or retire condition of any entitlements void no and can be any sir
okay
and can one primary and can be so
what's still a muhuna no see first are coming on here I'm say on resign and I say on train home free on retire and as on retire
ye ni ne ho adwomboni bia o ye ni ne ho adwombo na Ghana these for new judges our my ya recommend you omomu ba ko na during the vetting no can be say we the workloader Ghana nkwa na hunu say assembly e bedi bia na chenchen na this is akopie Supreme Court and on the menya lawyer and bia omo na betimi a kirem the reason why assembly e bedi bia because we had jurisdictions now omo Supreme Court omo ndin something say the Ghana had the bibia this is Supreme Court bibia this is Supreme Court it is no as judge not to no say chief justice no so buy na person we bibi see e pass ye tia say ke we dey betna ha laptop si wani ma di na me ko na ma fa laptop yi ma wia CCTV na boy a capture me dey me ko quarter na aka kire ya ka say oh me papa na e judge no ala say ye nti be jame no enti who say ono ye yi no na besesa bibi say ena nya na ho ofe bi na nya ne che bi o she nya na yi bi akasa bi o ye ana say dabi just the process
so how do you justify the commentary Nama Bontain say the judiciary is compromised politicized because bebrina kasa empenyfo when this mo kasa because ma many ni honti most of the cases the MPP will not be favored na monso mo de mo de eba bewrem
okay say former MP for Adanse side on no kandapa ebe kan so no kra no national security e ka say na judgment na ekono aye one sided do nti no so patch say say judgment ne ba a lawyer for the judge for me ati say assembly ba you can disagree but emra ne de emra say no kind the law is the law and
judgment in your body, those commentaries in there, and no court down Habubu and Kobebia. It may the can be seen and the same. A due process. Government ain't habo any hatred be an answer be with trim say, ya shed say, no one any effect, and now you're banning tea. And you don't know about our Chief Justice. And my man, yes, you're banning ye, and Emma, Emma, girl child, aspire high, and nay, a man of moon no cry, chino peso moko. Inti nye ye mami say o your ba na we role model e ma manfo I ni penyi na ehwe na se ba no di bonia ye nka say o ye role model nti ye ntwe so dabi e se etwe so se ne be ya e ma ne ye mema so aye so ye ba no tia doctor PhD nya enya sam keto a o etu ono ye role model e ma nti se ono adi bonia so o PhD
doctorate nti
no PhD ni nya asem ke 20 year man fa no hey dabi
I see
nti yes process na ye ni so we nya cry baby na ya doso
all right
first na MPP ne ayi na associate na ye man say no say o mo ekon and just o many year free no so nti say no atie
also no about no
can say ring ni mu na obeye because now first o na defending can some man, but she see the attention in every one to one tears ringing. But them person, maybe I'm going to tell you, say na many opinion dog can to be to rise to that apex of your judiciary and yeah, some ketwa. You have to be learned. You have to pass through the process. We trying to do. Inti abaye na ma ye ni adwene bi ase ye ba say ye be tata na ye be ye na de ayakayaka de eden ye be nya film ti say ye na ayakayaka de na ye free ho ede am this ye ntena be 100 years ye mrebe so ye so be free ho this NDC free na akua donko party ba na obi foforo so ha na ka so the NDC for ye nti that yes an ye no
enye bad president because now the opposition party, especially the biggest opposition party, just muya omusuba umubeji. Now that third arm of government, no, in a way, you're weakening.
In Kyodina na make catch say. See Chief Justice here always here. Or no, you be free abem na the age need to know retire. Yemfa new one bimra. Now the MP NDC free abem. MPP do munya mind here kwa lonko party no. No mo aba. No mo aba no mo so NDC will be into msum. Se nipa na ye wo tenor of security. Tenor of security ni ye year ade a ball ho ban wo dwuma wo yem. Enu ntina emra no ye kuchiri no mo share say ye wo no ma bi wo no ma mensa bi a ye nyina so ne emfa embo Chief Justice and as ye fa mono charge. Se sa no ma wo kan wo nya mu bi a e dey na obe dey no.
Anyway,
eti mesre ma me no. Mo ha no ho bebre. Ye charge no utiri mu fire
lekune unku.
Tia mo unku.
Medasi. Thank you very much.
Asa utiri mu nya dia ofubedwa.
Medasi. Donc me amkro aye Patriotic Institute no na fe yeni ho nkomo. Se enei mosem betete nkrofo e the ideologies of the new Patriotic Party ahyewo mu na onni saa nimdie ni suahunu na wontimi emmedi party no enim. Mamintiu kofare bae mona mkofa bae titi nyina ye hu se modi institute aba na ye kase modi aye institute e de aba ya mo ba behwe se mo be mamintiu honum. Brilliant idea, but I have questions on them anyway.
Kwabena as and now ye the bidding of NDC
mpacho me ye medjuma me nye bidding of NDC
na omo ye better electricity bill and your priorities over me
what dey no onka what dey ni
me ba Kwabena hwe
say electricity
oba Ghana meter.
Okay, the two of them are there. You can pick any one of them.
Now you get now you get.
It's a McKay. What's
agenda? What your program? But me there, my can brief me about the whole specimen come on back. Kwabena.
Me too.
Once a media. Mushepu the way I'm on for every morning. You are a very powerful tool. And you Ghana the whole we are. Okay. Yet,
yanka electricity, you know. Yan hold the money, yanka electricity, you know. Yanko ode yanka electricity, you know. Yeah.
Oba Ghana, you will meet our who do me in near use.
Yeah.
if ever prepaid. Prepaid na wo di ka akoto. Ansa na wo use na na mpacho eno. Ene ye wo postpaid. Postpaid ne tete hode no.
Wo use wi ansa wakotua ka.
Wo use wi ansa na wakotua no. Eno no me amete akra na nyame adom me nwoma asua akwa animu no. Me nim the way I see reading no because Ghana ha publicly ye nim se be read ya ye nche se 1 point say bia no ne price ye 1 cedi.
Na bia na wona wo musai.
Okay, me dia me si menim.
Right.
But ukọ me nkrase ahodo bebre a me kra na ba bia se bi oyesua de akodu kra ye nim ne nkrase for na bede. For now me enye scientifically based but me hwe totality a me hu ni say omo use postpaid no edo also chen omo use prepaid because prepaid ni ye mostly urban communities in Kumasi Accra nkra kase mu no wo hwa na e de light bill abro most often kra no be read kra wo ebia na okọ ofom ana wo ni fie enti wo beba no meter no ho be some the people bia be hye ho sei na wo dwene kwan abefa so abekwa akotua eye light bill eya ade a affect bibia ye Ghana and omutumu a the enti amanfo hu se yatom ne se majority of us use postpaid no enti on the onum se obaye no yese ne bill ye 100 cedis for the month no wapekwan a obefa so obekwa akotua the NDC for the ye
omo ye den
yedi Yewura Mahamesi aba akunya no so abrebe
7th January 2025.
Watu aketua mu say
10%.
Watu mu how many times?
Baako pe.
Watu light bill mu say.
This is the second time I hear to more.
Okay. Light bill. Light bill. Bibia wo ye bia afetew. Light bill. And na chi nyina no de money ha adwene ne say wo tumu no ena yenya value for money nke be appreciate.
Do you blame him directly? It's a PURC for no one. Mamona ye in charge of all those things. Yes.
Unim. Okay, sanity. Unim ye how. What say what the 1 cedi? Beto every liter beto so. Ye movie or ha the type of cars I use soon. Ye kasi ye failure. Ye call volumes of liters. At the same time, what to electricity bill more twice.
So when the was suspend you. Once they no so was suspend.
Na abo no nya no anka wa obefe ne se achiro.
Okay.
Kwabena. Sa abo nya no anka wa obefe ne se achiro. Ye nananom na kan yo. Ye de ebeto.
Yeah.
Huruye. Huruye. Wo ye ne dem mo jam pani tiri mu da.
Okay.
Anka yenim se NDC for. Omo foundation omo de te party no. Eye se ekwan a omo ba betena akunwa so a ombema atemamufo ato ho ato om enti eye more of social intervention 6 months what's yen celebrate you say dollar no wo de wo ye ho bibia ma abegina efom adenti na wo toto ne because mama yate ase say dollar na aba fom enu am koto mutu o ba bi di na me ya say Sam George mo na se for no omo dollar ne ba fom no omo nkotwa adokron picture emfa ma abonten keo me say I was say omo so omo ye genuine with us as Ghanaians ama yenya gidie wo mu ma sisi ye omo wa ban mu no omo nkotwa dokron omo nkoto dokron no omo enye video no omo fa meto abonten say dok sisi akọ ni ye mutuo ba akọ de mawa maame no me se me totu o se do me hwa wa tu de enso je se maame nya ne 3 ma ampa akra me di 3 ni wi
so la akra
ko se enfrema da so mo se ye celebrate mo mo man reflect in our lives.
All right. Besaba ho maame mra doctor ho doc
senior
yanko the electricity difference tariffs be cost by 2.45% and eso na yenhwe se mo pese ho hare ya then mo ya ma ye ho hare ye se sidi ne dollar no se ye ni na abaye yi a adan na still am pese mo the burden to Ghana for so
Ghana for etie anope nyina tie for ne ahwefo ahwe. NDC aban a ye buy say ye be oman yi. Ye say ye be amanyosem. Ye be yen or ye be oman no. Aha. Nti nye tirimu pon se ye ba ne se ye de normal de or how any abebre se beto omanfo so. Senior dog kind si ye to electricity mu a. Electricity and say energy na ye adem eno kwa na me economy ye be grow ni nyina ye. Lanso e ka ye die nti. Aha eno no wo ka no we yi ho afiri mu. E ka ye die. Aha MPP aban bosia obobo ne bebrebe. A sika no wan fa anya adepa. Na ye ka e de to honum. Na fe ECG a omo hwema ECG say I say no waboka over 68 billion eda hono. Eno na ye Ghana de ka ye hu ye ho ano. Abronye besie ye ni adwene de bu o man nti ye call IMF. Ye call IMF no. Na IMF kire ye say Ghana ama Ghana wabroka wontimi ntua waka no. Enhihye ye say na me de be gu akwan mama. Na ebetimi am wo tua waka. Abra me ma usika na wo de asoso ho. Wo de asoso wasene. Enti nhihye na MPP aban na nado ne ba umia ene IMF tena hihye no. Omo hihye say quarterly bia on be dey. You better light beam. It is a ne dog wait to say wakohunu nsuo wa tifi no aba na afo bebuza say hwa mo na hono no enu bi na dog ye no enu bi na dog ye no wa wo nim say wa wo hihye enu obi anim KOD wa nim say IMF conditionality enye NDC na person oba ye no said o kan adwumayefo ye to mo 10% no ye ba ye mo hunu say ne abeto enye penisa si etu aketua mu a it cut across all board obia pay kosoro president no konsu pay be kosoro it is etu aketua ma ye nyina na yebenya esomfa so ana yebenya sika bebe yebotom na emume nei no eka na eho nti mesra mo monji 10% eti wo wa mo obi 10% a onhwe se wo sa de entumu ne no ma beba esa be ma ono 10% no kramfa so obi anya de embassy
see emfa blame them mad at MPP for
that make us blame ne de omo
emfa mo
meka bi de me pache se mo omo kra de omo samre ni chawpa na de bi e ka so mo pa chaw na omo say yo man no den samre se chawpa na omo pass omo hihye boni na de kopie ho no
but say omampani bi wo adwempo because when the president was in opposition or ka say about betimi asa renegotiation with the IMF na omahwe nema bi ho no ma they can make some way bi ho
eno na eguso a ye
for now the young
fact no ye be we but also IMF ayi kra no ye betimi beat by about 3 years even before time no beso because of nhihye pa ye de gu akwan mu ndi enti ma dog metra ma ne nyete say wakohunu nsu awie wasa begina na afo ebusa say why na hono no wa na odi ye na emum Ghana for na yesra mo say enye ye botai ne se ye ba na ye betoto no light ye tuma me ametie metua ye to light ma enim NDC na enim MPP ye nyina Ghana for nyina na yetua na emum yesre say enhihye boni bi na ede abepia but normal ye nyina kire say ye yese Ghana be fa no tuma pe ne me fa yi omo institute
benya da gene yakan no
oh me ya pa
for want of time
for
want of time doc normally say me work questions in also baby od me fa ba nya hwe ye benya brane yakan was but I see Dr. Hubert Bimpe Esiedu Medas na fe Dr. Isaac Tufo Medas for your time this morning say money but we will have time and discuss that one because more issues were you ya dache na ya kenkan ya na sorry na de dwumadie no asi enti mame nko na me wish you happy birthday si na afi yen sorry na yenko o say please today is my daughter's birthday Laura Inshraba Eche. She's 2 years today. She attends school at Women's International School at Abidjan Kwanta Lake Road. Auntie Laura Inshraba Eche, God bless you. And then may your birthday be a special one as usual. Ma yemfa entwaso ewa hanum. We as happy birthday enkoma Fanny Amwakosewa Crosby of St. Monica Senior High School. May God grant you the desires of your heart and protect you with his love and lead you to a life filled with purpose and endless possibilities. Happy birthday, our lovely daughter. From your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Amwako at Achumako Florida and Mr. Collins Arthur. Nyankopon inshallah. Happy birthday, Enko Emma Baba Musa, head teacher of Katechiwa DA Basic School, Awachumampunia District. So may your birthday be a celebration of the incredible person you are. May your coming years be filled with growth and unforgettable moment from Clinton Owusu Bempa. Happy birthday, Nkoma, beautiful mother Martha and son of Bethel Methodist Church, Bokrum, alto leader. On your birthday, may God's divine favor rest upon you. May his blessings overflow in your life. Blessings bringing you peace, prosperity, and happiness from your daughters, Adoma and Maggie, all of Bokrum. And a happy birthday, Nkoma, Mr. Francis Mensah, a.k.a. Tola of Mokpa. May God's blessings be upon you, and may you feel the presence in every aspect of your life. Wishing you a blessed birthday and a year filled with joy, peace, and happiness. Na onoso edia ode ebre enonom. Afe yankase happy birthday Nkoma Abinash of Ntonso Abuaso. May this day be so special just as you are. Wishing you a day filled with happiness and good health from Kanija and Che of Research and Elections Office Asokwa. And a happy birthday, Enko Enfama, my mom, Mama Hager of Bompata, opposite SIC. May heaven smile on your new age and grant you endless blessings and everything your heart desires. From Iniesta, Jinyasi, Nasian Kanchose, happy birthday. Yeri Jumediano Senior Soreso, Ama Sergio Laka, and the sports crew, Ababe Twaso, na Omo at the midfield action at the Abraham, the Kwabena Dankwa, Ote, Wafa Kofi, Apia, and Kam, Malamia, and Aisha Jumedia, and Ne, Yadibring. Yamea Duma, and then Yumre, and what a punch Jumedia so, Wafa Kofi Apia Betanasi, na the Akechino, what they assumo. Yakramo, bye bye.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Gotta pay some bills.
And near man on ne buo, and I said the entry nam kania. It's in a grove when it Jehosano. Say home appliances and Kwana Opedia. To Hisense, now fear but dawase. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
At DSTV, we listen to what our customers want. That's why we've cooked something big for you. From now to 31st July, pay your subscription